leaving Dakota Campground. Just give you a quick look around. But it's a very nice campground. We were only here one night, so we didn't get to do much. But we're less than a week and a half away from the Year to Volunteer project, so we're going to have to make up some ground. So we're only staying here one night. We've been here before. I'll grab some footage from the time we were here before, but we were here about 2 years ago, I guess. So that's why we came back here. We were familiar with the campground. We knew it was going to be a nice stay. All the sites are gravel sites, but they're very level, and it's full hookups. It was $34, I think, for the night with the Good Sam's discount. They give discount for Good Sam's or military discounts, 10%. So $35 is not bad. We often spend more than that at a Harvest Host. So if you're ever in the Mitchell area of South Dakota, you need a nice place to stay. This is the place. But we're going to get on the road now and head to Woonsocket, South Dakota, just to see it, because we were both born in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, so we're going to go check that out.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive.
We're leaving Mitchell, South Dakota.
What?
Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah.
And we didn't leave the RV. It was over 100 degrees when we arrived, and then once we settled in and just kind of relaxed.
We started doing some planning for our trip back.
Yeah, we didn't want to go anywhere anyway. And we got a phone call.
We've been here before.
Yeah.
So
we saw the only thing to see.
Yeah, the Corn Palace.
Yeah, you've been there, done that.
Once you see it once,
you don't need to do it again.
Yeah.
But we got a call from Y2V, and we were on the wait list for a project in Colorado, and they advised us that we actually got on the list. So we ended up spending the night revising our plans so that we are going home by way of that project, which the timing works out fine. It just required some cancellations and some just one? Oh, cool.
Well, no, two.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Some cancellations and some other planning to make sure we were going in the right direction. But we're excited about it. We meet such good people at these projects. So we're going to do a project now in North Dakota, and then another project in Colorado in a beautiful state park, Forest State Park. So it kind of adds to our adventure, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It does.
Fun.
So, yep, leaving Mitchell. We are heading to a small destination that caught George's eye a while back. It's a place called Woonsocket, South Dakota, or is it North Dakota? It's South Dakota. South Dakota. We both were born and raised in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, and Woonsocket, South Dakota is the only other Woonsocket in the United States. So we thought we'd go and check it out. It's a small town.
I actually knew it was here the last time we were here, about 2 years ago, I guess. And we set up and discovered that there was this corn palace nearby. And so we went and visited that and completely forgot about Woonsocket.
Oh yeah?
And so we drove away and we're driving away, and I'm like, oh, we missed it.
So we thought it'd be kind of fun. We don't expect anything, but maybe a couple of pictures.
Yeah, it looks to be, it's a town with a population of about 600 people.
Oh geez.
So it's just a little farming community.
I guess so.
So we'll just drive in, drive through, and look at their little park. And
all right. Well, it's a cloudy day, but this is fine for driving.
it's hot.
It's
Of course,
88
hot
already, and it's only 10:30.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's hot everywhere. Yeah. All right.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line. The last one I think about. Oh, 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 oh.
We are at Hartford Beach State Park. We'll be here for 2 nights, and just putting on some water. They don't have water hookups at the sites. It's electric only, but they got this very well maintained dump station and water fill station here. Just a little difficult to find. Don't look at their map, because the map shows it at the other end of the park and not here. So we're going to put on a full tank of fresh water for the 2 nights that we're here, and looking forward to checking out this park, because it really looks very nice. When I was looking for the fresh water, I found myself down by the lake, and it looked really nice. We may have to do a picnic down there when we have a chance, but very nice for 2 nights. It's a rare sighting. Trash can next to the dump station. For some reason, most campgrounds don't provide a trash can next to the dump station where you would need it the most when you think about it. But this state park kind of did it right. The only thing they didn't do right is there's only one freshwater fill station in the entire park. So it wasn't easy to find either. It was marked in the wrong place on the map. So I went to the other end of the park and couldn't find the water, and found a park ranger and asked her, I said, do you have a freshwater fill station? And she goes, oh yeah, of course. She goes, it's just at the other end. But we're going to get water. Yeah, a full tank of 31 gallons ought to last us the 2 nights that we're here. But so far it looks like a very nice park. Place for doing archery. They've got disc golf and a new section of camping and an old section of camping. The old section is down by the water. That's where we're at, and it's pretty well maintained. Nice park. You can rent kayaks and paddle boards, canoe. It's $15 for 3 hours or $30 for the day. Beach is nice enough, but there's a lot of seaweed, I guess. Not seaweed, freshwater weed, I guess. Pretty nice view. Lots of picnic areas and playgrounds for the kiddies. And for a weekend, well, today's Friday. Maybe an influx of people coming in today, but the park is pretty much empty. I think I counted maybe eight RVs so far. Very nice park. Got its flaws, but it's decent. Just be aware if you make your reservations online, whatever the fee is there when you come to the park, they charge you $8 per vehicle per day. So that's an added expense on top of whatever you pay to rent your spot. I wish they would have made that a little plainer. Still works out to be about $35 a night. Which is
That's a little high just for electric.
Yeah, electric only. So that's, you know, a little
It's
pricey.
beautiful though.
It is a nice park.
Yeah.
It's very nice. We're leaving Hartford Beach State Park here in Wilmot, South Dakota, and we're heading up the road to Fargo, North Dakota, but we're actually going to be staying in a state park just over the border in Minnesota. It's about I think a 15 or 20 minute drive to Fargo from there, so we're going to actually be there for 3 nights, so we're hoping to be able to do some stuff while we're there. We just stopped here at the dump station and dumped our tanks, put a little fresh water on, and I gotta say, this is probably one of the nicest dump stations we've come across.
That's a funny thing to say.
I know,
Nice
but
dump station.
But you know, they've got all the right fittings to connect to the tank flush. They've got, you know, the water's right, fresh water's right here. They've got a trash can right here, so that when you take your gloves off, we've got a place to put them in the trash. I mean, it's
the
those little things. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hardly ever do you see a trash can at a dump station where you would need it the most.
It was cool this morning, but now it's warming up a little bit.
Yeah, it was, I think, 60,
like 65.
65 this morning when we got up.
woke up.
And
That was nice.
Perfect. This is the kind of weather we like.
Yeah.
But it's going to heat up, I'm sure.
Yeah, but not a lot. It's forecasted to be high 70s, low 80s.
Oh, nice.
It's awesome.
We like that
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
So let's get on the road and
See what we see.
We'll see what we see.
All right, but somebody at the park told me it's the road to nowhere, which we've heard several times.
Oh, is that right?
And there's nothing until we get to where we're going in North Dakota.
Fargo?
Yeah, it's supposed to be beautiful up there.
Oh, really?
But all the way up there, so it's like nothing, which is fine. But we're stopping in Fargo, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're heading to Icelandic State Park.
Well, we'll make a couple more stops before we get there. We make a couple more
yeah?
stops.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, we're actually staying in another Minnesota state park after this one.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Didn't know we were spending so much time in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But right on the line.
Right on the line. Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
It's all
so
good.
let's get
Just
going.
take me wherever we're going.
All right.
Drive,
driving.
boy. You always drive.
downtown Fargo. It was okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shops.
It was Sunday, so some places were closed.
Yeah, so it didn't have quite the vibe as we saw in Sioux Falls, but
Right.
it's okay. There's
It was
a lot
good.
to do.
Yeah, we stopped at an Irish pub.
Yeah, we had a couple of beers and
Well, one
beer and
huge beer and 2 glasses of wine.
She had
Don't
wine.
make me look like I was 2 to 1 to you. It was a huge beer, and I had to keep up. And then we hit a couple of little shops, and we just got some steps in. That's all.
that's all.
That's all. It was a nice day, so that was good.
So don't be fooled. The movie Fargo was never filmed here. I don't think it was filmed anywhere near here, actually.
Yeah, the town does not represent the movie
Right.
at all.
Not at all. So
But that's okay.
yeah, we had fun.
Going back to the campground, which is very nice.
Yeah, the campground.
And
Maybe we'll get a
everybody
hike in
was
this
leaving
afternoon, I
because
don't know.
today is Sunday. So
Yeah, the campground was emptying out. So
not that it was noisy last night.
no,
but
it's
it'll be
very
even
good.
more
Everybody
quiet.
was very, very well behaved. All the weekenders really behaved themselves last night.
Yep.
So that was Fargo.
For whatever it's worth, that was Fargo.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It was fun to get out.
Yeah. We got our steps in, and we just kind of like poked around, and it was a beautiful day. So
Yeah, weather's beautiful.
it's all good.
We've been hunting for this weather. We finally found it.
Yeah. Some hikes are up mountains, and some hikes are downtown Fargo.
Right? Yeah. That's what we did today. This is Buffalo River State Park in Minnesota. And we're going on a little hike. First, we need to see where we're going. And I just had to get my bearings. We're heading in the right direction. So far, it's nice and shaded.
As we walk into the sun.
A little buggy, but so far nice. Once we found the trail, the trail wasn't marked in the park.
What is so hard about marking trails?
I know. But all trails came through and guided me to where the trail was. So we're on the trail now. We're definitely in the prairies.
Yeah, pretty.
Different. Thought keeps coming into my mind about these prairies. Did they always have trees, or is that something the settlers brought in with them for whatever reason? Just curious. If anybody knows, leave a comment below.
It's just a little patch of shade. This is one of those spots where I just love to listen. Unless you're really paying attention, you can't hear that babbling over the water, over the rocks over there. And there's a train horn off in the distance. Lots of birds. Love that sound. And there's wind in the trees. There's a lot of, let's not the word noise, but sounds, really pleasant sounds when you're out on a hike. And sometimes you just have to stop and listen. It just adds so much to the hike. It really, really does.
And you hear that buzzing in your ears that mosquitoes are caught up with you.
Yeah, well, there hasn't been any mosquitoes. They're flies.
No, I've had
Yeah?
mosquitoes,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
One was latched
Hear the
on.
wind? Wind. Through the trees.
Oh, we really enjoyed our time here at Fargo, North Dakota, in this nice little park just over the river in Minnesota called Buffalo River State Park. And we're going to be driving a few hours north of here, just outside of Grand Forks, and staying at another Minnesota park called Red River Recreation Area. We're looking forward to the stay. We've heard some pretty good things about this campground, so we're looking forward to our stay there. Why don't you come along for the ride?
Slide ready? No, you're not ready for the slides?
No, I'm ready for the slides and to come off the blocks and disconnect the power. All we got left to do now is come off the Lego blocks and connect the Jeep and then hit the dump station on the way out.
And that's all the driving George lets me do. Although I'm perfectly capable. He doesn't have to.
It's a control thing. I know. I'm working on it.
Okay. Hey, question for you.
Yeah.
Did you lock all the bins?
No,
Why not?
we have to put water.
Oh, okay. Good reason. And
Ask me that question after I'm
Please
done
drive to
with water,
highlight
Yeah,
the bridge.
I will definitely do
because I'll
that.
probably forget.
All right. Wait, did you lock all the bins?
I did.
Did you turn that water switch?
I did not.
You always forget the water switch.
It just so happens this time I did remember.
You don't even remember when you
I just
remember?
forgot that I remembered.
Don't let any flies in. I just killed like 4 of them.
Well, that's it. That's all the flies are all left in Missouri.
Yeah, right. We're not in
We
Missouri,
killed them
though.
all.
We are in Montana.
No, we're not.
Where are we?
Missouri.
No.
Minnesota.
Yes. Why don't you get out and come in again?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.